Heyo, this is Gabriel Penn, and you guys really don't know me, and I don't really know you. So let's try and get a good first run. So basically, I am a writer, and I love doing what I do. I really do. I am a fantasy writer. I am 19. I'm in college, and so you're going to be hearing a lot about that through these. I don't really do visual stuff. I have a Vine, which I don't really use very often, but I'll be using it more as things go on. I have a whole bunch of social networks. I have WordPress, I have Facebook, I have Twitter, I have Tumblr, I have all the fun stuff. It's so much fun. I am a reader as well as a writer, so you'll be hearing me doing reviews of books like Neil Gaiman's American Gods, which I'm still working on. All these books I'm still working on. I already finished this one, Ted Decker's Bride Collector. Pilgrim's Progress, because I'm a Christian and I love Christian work, just as well as Neil Gaiman stuff. But it is a great fun time. It is, it's so cool. And so I figured I would put up a whole new way to talk with you guys. But the main thing I want to talk about is the book that I'm working on. I've been working on it for, I don't even know how many years now. It started out simple, and it's just changed so much from the beginning. Oh, goodness gracious. But yes, it's a fantasy story. I guess you could call it a dark fantasy. I originally was going to put it for young adults, but I found out that it had enough gray material and very disturbing content at some points, which I put in there not for shock value, but for the purpose of the story. That I decided that it really can't be a young adult book. I guess it's just kind of to whatever audience decides that they like it. So, yeah. I don't want to put out too much now because back in the day I put up a video that had a whole ton of spoilers for the book, for the series. It was a bad idea. So here's the very basics of it. Very basics. It is, as I said, it's a dark fantasy. Some things you'll be noticing through the book. There are scenes that are taken from both the protagonist and the antagonist, and there are some times you're going to be questioning who's the villain and who's the hero of the story, and I love doing that. A lot of my stories that I like to write are things that make people think. That's what I love to do. I like stories that have depth to them. I'm finding a lot in the stories that are happening nowadays, that are getting popular. They have a lot of good story plot, but they don't really have much else behind them. There's no metaphorical awesomeness. There's no additions to the story besides the story. There may even be a moral thing, but there's nothing that's gonna get me thinking about life outside of the story. That's what I want to do. I want to make people think. I want people to question the lives that they're living in and what they're doing. And that's just an awesome thing that I think used to be in books of books past. Used to be in the classics. That really isn't showing up anymore. But besides that, I love writing good fantasy stuff. I like to have stuff with, like, dragons, elves, fairies. I love steampunk. Steampunk is going to be in the book a lot. It's a steampunk fantasy. It's a lot of fun. But I'm also going to be putting up writing tips, I think, a lot on this YouTube channel. As I said, it's a new beginning. It's a really crappy quality of a video, so I apologize for that. So I'm not really completely sure what's going to be going on, but I'm going to be asking for your input, guys. This is all for you. So if you guys just say, I would like book reviews. I would like to see your tips for somebody who is just starting out, because I can't really give tips like a pro because I'm not a pro at this. This is my first big thing that I'm putting out there with the novel. So anything you guys would like to hear, anything you guys would like to see. If you would like to see me reading excerpts from my own book, that would be awesome. I would love to do that. If you want to be seeing writing tips, or even just me reading off short stories, whatever you guys want, I'll be doing it for you. That's how I work, man. That's how I roll. This is the end of the line for this video, at least. Let me know what you guys think, and for sure, I will try to keep on doing videos in the future. Alright. Adios. I was never good at endings. Yeah, no, I'm not going to end on a really high note. Or a really low note. But this was a really bad ending from the start.